One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The Anxiety Guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the Anxiety Guy.
Hello, warriors, and welcome to another episode of the Anxiety Guy podcast. I am ready to empower you. I am ready to drive you to success, guys. But first, head on over to anxietyexit.com. If you have any questions, hit me up there on the contact menu as well. The #1 health anxiety program on the market today. Pick it up, download it, begin your recovery today. Now, in episode number 57, I am answering a very important question from someone. It seemed like this lady, who I'm not going to give the name of, has been struggling quite a bit, and she's in her 50s and her husband's in her 50s, and basically she had a question today. The question was this: Dennis, help me please. My husband simply doesn't want to grow up. He's got a crap job and makes crap money, but says he enjoys it, when in fact he's extremely capable of moving his career forward. He also would rather go hanging with the boys and surfing rather than spend time with me. Is a divorce imminent? Oh boy. Now this is deep. This is deep. And I am so honored that I get questions like this and people put their trust in a practitioner as myself and to kind of come out and give you guys the answers, give you guys the tools to overcome these challenges. Now, we've got a challenge here because here we are, we've got a wife who's not really happy with her relationship. And the husband is basically not putting in the time. He's not putting in the time. He's not putting in the effort. She wants to see it. He's not willing to give it, or maybe he doesn't recognize he needs to. And basically, we have to kind of get to a point here and say, you know what? How can we prove to this guy that if he doesn't take action, if he doesn't change his routines, his rituals on a daily basis, then they will get divorced because she is sick and tired of living the way she is. So I am going back to this psychological development ladder that I have ready for you guys. And basically what this is it's a general understanding of where you are as far as the levels of development goes psychologically. So a 50-year-old could basically be in, say, level 1 or level 2 and never develop psychologically. Or, an 80-year-old could basically be in level 1 or 2. And I'm going to really go into detail and see how they apply to your life as well. And at the same time, hopefully we gain some more understanding. We can help this lady as far as her relationship goes, and we'll see where it all goes, guys. So this method I use on my one-on-ones with my clients I work with quite a bit because it's a great template. It's a great template to see how far they've developed psychologically. So it's a great starting place. Now, each of these stages have requirements in order for a person to allow themselves to move on to the next level. Okay? So if you're stuck in level 2 and you're 50 years old, then you haven't developed yourself psychologically as much as you need to. Okay? So this is a fantastic template. The ages represented in this model, guys, have to do with the psychological age. This is a model of adult development, not a child development, okay? So here we go with level 1 of the psychological development ladder and see how it applies to you and other people in your life. Now, level 1, the psychological age is 10, okay? The primary needs of this person in level 1 are survival things such as food, clothing, shelter, and they truly need other people to take care of them. They rely on other people. They need caretakers. Their main primary motivation is to obtain the basic necessities of life, guys. So if you know someone or basically see it in your own life, These people are primarily concerned with day-to-day survival matters. These people are highly dependent on other people. They tend to be impulsive. They are unable to be willing to look beyond their current circumstances. So a lot of people get out of this very quickly. These are the people that are in their youth, in their teens and such, but they tend to get out of this quite quickly when they move out and they move out of their parents' house and they find a job and such, and they can finally move on with their lives. And they don't have to be so dependent on other people, okay? So that's level 1. And most of us don't have a problem there. I don't see us, still looking for caretakers and such to take care of us, to do our laundries, to cook our foods and such. Most of us are able to do that. Level 2, the psychological age, is between 20 and 30, okay? Now, these people are primarily concerned with power and control. These people are concerned with establishing their place in the world. Now, these people are in their 20s. They compete with other people for power and control. They are very, very motivated. Okay, and basically sometimes they're unaware of their own limitations. So if I go back in my life, I can really pinpoint exactly when level 2 was. Thankfully I've passed level 2. I don't need to find a secure place in the adult world anymore. I'm more confident with that. And I don't need to compete with others for certain resources. I mean, that drive is still there, but it's not even close to what it used to be back in the day. A sense of belonging as far as their career goes, sometimes relationship goes. They're seeking power, they're seeking control, and they're seeking some sort of place in the world. That's where these people are in level 2. When we talk about this question that this lady had and the problem with her husband, maybe, just maybe, we can see pieces of level 2 in that lady's husband's life. Maybe that person, her husband, is still looking for a secure place in the adult world. Maybe he's still looking for power and control, right? So level 2, a lot of people get stuck in level 2, but most people, the majority of the world, get stuck in level 3. They never leave level 3. Level 3, the psychological age, is between 30 and 35. Now these people are yearning for a belonging and social acceptance in the world, to find a place in the social world, to attend to others. That's where these people live. They are very concerned with their sense of belonging in the world. These people have more social needs. They want to feel accepted in social circles and very involved in family and community life. That's where these people stand. So for me, I'm always going to try to relate these things to my own life and to kind of give you guys examples, right? And this goes with me as well, and it goes with a lot of people out there, and I'm kind of in this age group, slightly past it. There are fragments of each and every level as we go along our lives, right? We see areas in our lives where we are in fact in level 3 or level 4 or level 2 or whatever it is. But it's a very, very good place to get started and to see, what, I need to develop myself in this area a bit more so that I can get to the next level. So I can feel like I'm really lifting my identity to new levels, where I'm getting the most out of life, where I'm feeling fulfilled, where I'm giving back to other people, where I'm chasing my passions in life. So that's what this is, guys. But level 3, a lot of people don't leave level 3. They're always concerned, with their belonging in the world, if they're accepted or not. And they're totally social beings. They put up masks to try to please people. They're not really themselves completely all the time. They try to, gain acceptance in their circles and such. So, get a deeper understanding if this might be a part of you in your life. Are you stuck in level 3? Level 4 is the age between 35 and 45. Now, the primary need for this level is self-awareness. Okay, when we talk about identity, and you guys hear me talk about identity all the time, this is where identity lives. This is where we start to explore and define our individual identity. Who are we? Here we begin to feel satisfied. We create a deep wonder about ourselves and who we truly are as people. We become more spiritual, slightly more accepting of ourselves, and we take a step back in our lives and we tend to ask ourselves, what do we truly value in life? What do we truly value in life? I'm not talking about what TV's telling you or your friends or your parents are telling you. What do I believe to be of value in my life? What is it? Is it honesty? Is it inner peace? Is it security? Is it love? Is it material possessions? Here we go on a journey to discover what it is that is truly important to us, okay? And this is where we start to build and refresh our identity of ourselves. Level 5 is basically the age between 45 and 65. And this is where we start to find our life purpose, okay? A lot of people in level 5 start to engage, what is my life purpose? To engage in one's purpose, their missions, why are they here? Here we begin to live our purpose in life. Only a small percentage of people actually find their purpose. If you found your purpose and you've got a feeling within you, you've got that sense that you are doing what you want to do, you are around people you want to be around, you are living in the place you want to live, you are living your purpose, then honestly, you are rare. You are the small percentage of people that are there. Okay, living out their life purpose. And here, they don't need the approval of others. Have you gotten to that point where you don't need the approval of others anymore? These people engage in work and other activities that they might find tremendously empowering and meaningful. So, we go through life and we tend to try to mold ourselves to other people and their belief systems and such. But when we get to this level, when we find our purpose, we start to find that belonging. We start to become ourselves. We start to not mold ourselves around what other people want us to look like or be like. We are actually us. Deep down, we are spiritual. We have a deep understanding of ourselves. We accept ourselves. What does loving yourself mean? Loving yourself means that you accept who you are as a person. And that means that you don't love everything about you. Or, you don't need to constantly be fulfilled all the time. You accept who you are as a person. And sometimes you go through life, living in vanilla. It doesn't have to be exciting and everything all the time. Life can be vanilla. But most of the time when people find their life purpose and they live it out, they feel a sense of fulfillment deep down that they have never felt before. And that's what these people have accomplished in their lives. Now, level 6 is the psychological age between 55 and 80. When you get to this level, your needs are basically self-actualization. You have self-accepted. A level 6 person has no self-doubt, none. And they only have a desire to be themselves in any situation they encounter. They no longer have any internal conflicts, any question marks in their lives. They know the people they love. They know the people that love them. They don't go searching for friends anymore. If someone accepts them as the person that they are, then great. And if not, that's totally fine. They are at a place of just complete nirvana. Complete mindfulness. And they are getting back to what's important, nature. They are not caught up in the rat race anymore. They are in a place of acceptance, complete acceptance. And just like we talked about in level 5, where these people are living their purpose, this is basically just another step up. It's getting to that point of, I don't need anything to make me feel fulfilled anymore because I am enough. My wife is enough. My kids are enough. All of that stuff is enough. And that brings me total joy. Okay? So guys, this is a template this week. Level 1 was basically the primary needs for people in level 1 were things like survival things, such as food, clothing, and shelter. As well, these people need caretakers, okay? So in the teens, as we're growing up, this is kind of where we are. Level 2 was more about power and control. So these people are looking for a secure place in the adult world to compete with others. They are very motivated. They want to win. They want to succeed. Level 3 people, have a primary need of belonging and social acceptance. And these people tend to want to find a place in the social world. They tend to attend to other people quite a bit. They join communities. They become quite spiritual. Level 4 people have become self-aware. So this is the identity part where we start to mold ourselves. We explore and define one's individual identity. Level 5 is our life purpose. We're living it out. We are engaging in things we are passionate about, and we are living out our life purpose between the ages of 45 and 65 in level 5. Level 6 is complete self-acceptance. And we all know, my grandpa, for example, self-acceptance. That guy was fantastic. He could sit on a chair and just basically look onto the beach and be completely fulfilled and in love with that moment. And he loved people, and he didn't need to further his career or to mold himself in order to what people liked. He accepted who he was at that moment in time. So guys, today I hope I've filled you with some really, really important knowledge. Use this as a template, okay? Use this as a guide for you to see what level you're at. Are you needing more power control? Are you looking to create this identity with yourself or self-acceptance for yourself? Take a good look at yourself and see where you're lacking some of the knowledge that you need in order to get to the next level, guys. I hope I've empowered you. I'll see you in the next podcast, everybody. Remember, you are more than anxiety. Love you guys.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.